So, just to start off, we got this card gifts from friends yesterday and yesterday's reading, and I just wanted to acknowledge some of the, here comes Fluff, some of the gifts I've received. Lemons, I pruned a few little lemons. They're turning yellow on my lemon tree in the backyard, and I'll take these to Rancho Tehama, put them in the post office because people drop off food and clothes and other items they leave them in the post office on the counter in there by the bulletin board. So that I've gotten food and different things from that source, the timing was really great, especially freshly grown produce. Somebody's a really good vegetable gardener. Okay, also I wanted to acknowledge this gift of eye cleaner. The eye cleaner I used, I put Windex in the bottle, but I still use the bottle. Dr. Barriga, she's an eye doctor here in Red Bluff, and she made she gave me this too, the little eyeglass cleaner cloth, and she made my eyeglasses such that I can do close work, embroidery, without straining my eyes. I can do embroidery. I'm really grateful for that. And also this beads, the 108 beads. I got this string. These are 6 gifts, 4 lemons, eyeglass cleaner with this cloth. And I ordered some socks from a company. And in the package, I think this came from China. Look at this, the 108 beads. So when you do a sutra, like I've been using this gift, when I do the sutras, see, every day we do a sutra. Today's was Aham Brahmasmi. I can count off and do 108, which is a sacred number. So I want to be saying thank you to the trees. Nature gave me a gift, which I'm going to pass, and then Dr. Barriga and the company in, I think, China that sells the socks. Okay, so we put this back in here and see what happens. So today's question to the spirits, I think I would like to use this video so that the spirits who come through this, they get together and they work together to give us a message. And so let's see what today's message is. What is like through the cards, through the YouTube video, and through the people who watch the video, there's a message to be broadcasted today. What is the message? Something of benefit, like a miracle. I really love the switching from grievances to miracles. That's what I've been learning to do through the Spontaneous Fulfillment of Desire by Deepak Chopra. You switch. So it's a conscious decision that we make. And yesterday, through a series of events of selling firewood through the neighbor in Rancho Tehama, and then it turned out that there was a series of events. I had a miracle experience yesterday, a coincidence, that there was absolutely no other thing that it was a miracle. The infinite possibilities of sequences of events. Okay, let's see what we have. Slow way down. This means meditate. Okay. See, I did this book, like a year ago, and I sped through the book. Read it one time. We're supposed to read through it every week. Do the principles every week. Go through it, and for a long time, keep going through it, because the understanding deepens and deepens, and the sutras, they start forming very definite pathways. So reading it just one time, that's great, but if you go past, if you just read it one time and move on to other things, you miss a lot. So this is deep dive, deep dive. This is meditation. This is slow, meditate, go into that non-local quantum domain as deep as you can. That's what that means. And a non-ordinary messenger. So this is a self-portrait, but I am beaming out through this, the cards, a message, picking up, and I like it because this is an image I got of through I can't remember exactly how it happened, but it's a bird. See the beak? Birds are messengers. Which, if you think about it, there are lots and lots of birds on this planet, Earth. Every time you see a bird, you can think, oh, there's a messenger. But if it shows up in a divination like this, I am the bird delivering the message of the spirits coming through the cards. If you don't meditate every day already, this is a message. Meditate. That is it's totally free. Anybody can do it. Very human to meditate. And it's twice daily if possible. In his this book, he recommends twice a day. Meditate 20 minutes. And he gives meditation examples, to follow in there, which I'm finding really great. One of them is the Heart Sutra meditation. Working on doing that to get to the pinpoint in our heart. There's a pinpoint of light, and it can pulsate. That pinpoint of light is it's our connection to the non-local quantum domain, the source of creativity itself. You can get there if you don't already. Some people who watch this are probably experienced meditators. Okay, what's any other thing besides meditation? Any other messages you want to put out into the world today? Let's see here. Alright. The bridge. Transition. So clubs are air and thought. Sixes are an open pathway, yay, a means to something which may not be known yet. Okay, here we are on this side of the bridge, and we're going to cross over. We don't know what's on the other side. The bridge is uplifting, crosses over troubled waters, giving perspective over the waters. We're going to be carried right over some kind of difficulty, going whoop. And as we're crossing over, we can look down and see the troubled waters, but we're not in them. You know what I mean? That's a big place. Circle of crows. Crows are messengers trapped. Crossroads. Fives are a crossroad, a time of having new options, a place of change. Ominous, unsettled feeling. None of the options look good. This is a perception, but may be wrong. So this is really important. A lot of times, okay, like for like example, going through, like I just have been going through this thing of cash deprivation, which forced me to go back to this book, go through it all, to learn how to like manifest cash and whatever else I need, food. It put me in touch with some different people. It put me in touch with my neighbor, Rita, in Rancho Tehama, and Byron, who bought the wood, and it turns out the miracle coincidence, it turns out Byron, who bought the wood, had to come back twice, which is with the 2 pathways. He's the owner of a company that I applied to a job for. See the little tying up of the little crossroads, the tying up. So this is being egoless. When I get this card, this is what it means to me. When we can let our ego go, do deep diving, and so the perception of this card that being without money and food and having bills pile up and maybe going to be homeless, stuff like that. All of this activity led me, because I had to get out of it. It had the profound effect of putting me on this bridge, uplifting, going over the troubled waters. So if you're experiencing some kind of like difficulty, there's a very good chance when you come through, it'll force you to go into some other realization, some deep realization. And broadcasting, this is the message we're broadcasting. They are broadcasting to the world right now through us, through YouTube, through you. Let's cross over some troubled waters by letting go of our ego, accessing that the underlying field. Yeah, this is a pretty clear message. And acknowledge gifts. If you receive gifts, acknowledge them. Be grateful for the gifts that we receive from nature, from companies, from doctors. This is, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. take good care of yourselves. You will cross over any difficulties. Know that you will, but use this, like here's an example. So I ran out of food, right, and money. I have a little bit of cash flow from yard sales. But what I learned by going through this, because I had to use the food banks. The one in Los Molinas delivered food, which was an enormous help. And yesterday I went to Tehama Together. It's not really a food bank, but they did have this like metal cabinet here in Red Bluff in their office that had lots of food in there. And canned things, packaged things. So the lady gave me a plastic bag and said you can fill up your plastic bag. So we're back into having some food. Here's the thing though, I went there in search of things like toothpaste, Band-Aids, shampoo, toilet paper, bars of soap, things like that. They are as essential as food to keep us clean and healthy, because if you run out of soap, your body starts to become unhealthy. And if you run out of dishwashing soap, your dishes can't be clean. Things like that. They are just soaps that clean. Laundry soap, I ran out of that. But anyway, so one of my ambitions, besides setting up a Zendo in Rancho Tehama to teach meditation, is to set up a food bank that also supplies people with the other essentials, like toothpaste, bars of soap, dishwashing soap, things like that. Okay, so anyways, there's always a giant lesson to be learned through unsettled feelings, ominous, difficult options. That's the message I like to portray through the cards. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. See you again tomorrow.